Welcome back to Megaman 11 speedrun tutorial. After defeating Fuse, we're ready to face the final robot master in the game, Acid Man. Start by changing to impact, then flick on your power gear and slide twice. Do a medium jump before the spider and use 3 power impacts, destroying both of the spiders. Do not hold your rapid fire during these shots though. Let Megaman fall down just a bit after each and every shot. This way you'll reach the platform here and destroy the needle enemy as well. Turn off your power gear after the 3rd impact. Jump right after. Slide, and when Megaman is aligned with this needle enemy, use 1 normal impact to destroy it. Slide against the step and do a full jump to reach the end of the screen. Slide to exit. Change to bounce before entering the screen or soon after, as long as you have the weapon ready before the small spiders. Slide all the way to the other side of the room. If you enter the room with a slide, you should go right under the approaching enemy here without getting hit. Now, the movement of these small spiders can be quite random, and sometimes they give you a pattern which is basically impossible to dodge without shooting them down. I'm using a Ricochet strat here, which always destroys the closest spider. To do this, turn left after Megaman starts to fall and hold rapid fire, so your first bounce hits the right side of the platform you were just standing on. The second bounce shot should clear the way so you can slide once. Change the impact. Flick on your power gear and fire 1 power impact to reach the pipe. Flick off your power gear briefly and turn it back on. Change to torch and hold your rapid fire when the screen transition starts. Hug the right side during the fall while still holding rapid fire, and you should fire 1 power torch when you enter the screen. Change to bounce and fire 2 normal bounce shots after exiting the pipe. Still holding right, so you'll land on this first small platform here. Keep in mind, there is a strong current in this room, which pushes Megaman forward, so your next jump needs to be quite small. Flick on your power gear, slide once and change to impact after this second vertical background rail. Jump up, and when Megaman is aligned with this big horizontal background pipe, fire 1 power impact. Change to buster, and when you start to fall, rapid fire to destroy the cleaners. Turn on your power gear and quickly change to blast. Once you land, fire 1 power blast to destroy the shield enemy. You can also manually detonate the bomb to make sure the enemy gets destroyed. After using blast, instantly slide and change to impact in case the second destroyed cleaner gives you a drop. Then slide past this wall and jump left against it. Summoning Jet when Megaman is aligned with the bottom of the ladder. You should land on Jet right away. Immediately jump right and hold up to grab the ladder, skipping most of the climbing. Change to block and fire 1 normal block to destroy the top left enemy. The lower one also gets removed, but since it's moving up, we can just slide underneath it. That said, after firing your block, hold left and Megaman will automatically hop over the little gap. No need to jump. Then slide twice, quickly cancelling the second slide. Flick on your power gear and jump. Hold right and fire 1 power block to destroy the last enemy. Switch into impact in case it drops something. Slide to exit. If you didn't get any drops at all reaching this point, you should have only 5 bars of impact energy left. If so, let Megaman fall down and do a quick slide, then jump over the enemy to reach the pipe. Hold left while falling down to the next screen. If you have close to 50% of impact energy left or more, I suggest jumping right after entering the screen. Flick on your power gear and use 1 power impact to reach the pipe. Turn off your power gear and hug the left side again. Keep holding left until you land on this first platform. Jump twice and do a quick slide on the highest platform. Jump again, followed by a quick slide. Hug the right side wall. Change to block and flick on your power gear. If you got really lucky in the previous screen and you have plenty of impact to spare, then do a long jump from the second platform and either use 1 normal impact or power impact to reach the end of the screen. Always use power impact if you still have 50% of impact left when entering the screen. Hold your rapid fire during the screen transition and Megaman will instantly fire one power block to get rid of the first spider. Then change to impact right after the block shot and fire 3 power impacts. This is usually the time to use your first W tank as well. The moment you have spent all impact, menu and use the tank. Then quit the menu and continue holding rapid fire until you have done all 3 power impacts. Flick off your power gear after the third shot and let Megaman fall down a bit, aligning him with the needle enemy. Then fire one normal impact to get rid of it, followed by a second normal impact. Jump straight up and fire one more normal impact to kill the Sniper Joe. Jump to reach the top, slide, grab and release the ladder to fall down to the next screen. Change to block and flick on your power gear before the screen transition. Just before Megaman touches the floor, fire one power block to get rid of the spiders. Then change to impact, slide once and fire one power impact to collect your drops and reach the next pipe. Change to bounce and hug the right wall before entering the next screen. After exiting the pipe, fire one normal bounce. Flick on your power gear and change to torch. Then jump and shoot before reaching the long platform. Quickly back to bounce and fire one power bounce. Then flick off your power gear. Slide twice and jump to dodge the spikes. Slide on the top wall. Your power torch should destroy the shield enemy. If not, use one power blast to get rid of it. Slide, flick on your power gear and do a long jump. Once reaching the maximum height, fire one power impact to exit the screen. Turn off your power gear and change to blast. Then hold right to dodge the spikes. After passing this spike here, hold left and just before touching the spikes below, throw 1 or 2 normal blast bombs to get a little boost, completely avoiding the spikes. I usually end up doing 2 bombs myself, so I can turn around to face the Miniboss, but that's completely up to you whether you need to face it or not. Definitely makes the inputs easier though. Before hitting the gate, flick on your power gear and change to block. Hold rapid fire when you enter this room and turn around to face the boss in case you didn't do so already. Also, remember to hold up so your bounce shots gets directed up instead of forward. You'll start this fight with your already equipped power block. Hold down right to change to Tundra, firing 1 power Tundra. Hold right to change to bounce and fire 2 power bounces. Now upper left to throw another set of power blocks before down right again to fire 1 more power Tundra to finish the fight. Align Megaman with the left side of the gate and wait a bit until it opens to exit the screen. Change to impact and slide to collect the small refills. Hold left before exiting the screen. Let Megaman fall down enough so you can start using impact. We're going to fire 4 impacts. 2 normal and 2 power. Start by firing 1 normal, flick on your power gear, fire 1 power impact right after. Then turn off your power gear, fire 1 normal impact. Turn on your power gear again and fire 1 last power impact to reach the pipe. Make sure you have power gear turned off before exiting the screen. If you run out of impact before the last power impact, use your second W tank here. If you reach the pipe with no impact remaining, do the same and use your W tank here before the next screen. Hold right and flick on your power gear before Megaman touches the ground. Then jump up and use 1 power impact to go through the needle. Turn off your power gear briefly. This is usually the second place where you will end up using your W tank. Do so if you no longer have any impact left. Otherwise, slide once after destroying the needle and jump up to reach the first moving platform. Flick on your power gear, do a mini slide, followed by a mini jump. Then fire 3 power impacts. There's another needle enemy which we're going to kill with a third shot, so make sure Megaman is just above the top of the moving platforms before shooting the third shot. This way we'll be able to collect the possible drop too. After the needle, flick off your power gear and let Megaman fall until he's aligned with the platform where the needle was standing on. Then fire 1 normal impact to reach this platform. Flick on your power gear, do a long jump and fire 1 power impact to kill the jumping Sniper Joe. Jump up and fall down to the pipe to exit the screen. Alternatively, you can save your second W tank and just slide through this room, though I do recommend having at least 5 bars of impact energy left, enough for 2 power impacts. Start by destroying the needle with your power impact. Flick off your power gear and slide once. Change back to Buster and start charging, then slide down under the red water, and hopefully you're going to get hit by the small spiders when you're under the first platform. This way, your slide won't get interrupted and you can continue normally. If you didn't get hit and see the spiders jumping after the first platform, I recommend releasing your charge shot to clear the path. Either way, continue sliding, and after the second needle platform, you should release the charge to clean the remaining spiders, avoiding getting hit by them. Now, you can push your luck and destroy this needle with Buster or Bounce, but I usually end up jumping before it. Summoning Jet and jumping to the middle platform. Then change to Impact, slide and flick on your power gear. High jump and kill the Sniper Joe with 1 power impact. Practically the same strat as we used before after the water section. There's multiple ways you can approach this screen. The most common strat is to change the block before entering the screen and flick on your power gear. Then fire 1 power block right when you see Megaman exiting the pipe. Change to impact and land on the very left side of this small platform, followed by a long jump to reach the highest platform. Slide and fall down to exit the screen. You can also completely skip the long jump by jumping up from the small platform, then fire 1 normal impact to reach the end. If you want to be super ambitious and save every possible frame, you can also change to impact before this screen. Make sure you have your power gear on, and the moment you see Megaman's entire body leaving the pipe, fire 1 power impact to reach the highest platform. You only have a few frames to do this, but you are underwater, which makes the movement slightly slower, giving you more reaction time. Once again, 3 ways to approach this screen. You can either use 1 power impact to reach the end of the screen, carefully jump up to the platform and continue normally, or do 1 long jump, barely dodging the top spikes. This is slightly faster than touching the moving platform. Change to torch and flick on your power gear. Hug the left wall and hold your rapid fire when the screen transition starts. Megaman will fire 1 power torch after entering the screen. Slide and flick off your power gear. Now, if you have plenty of impact to spare, 2 or 3 power impacts at least, I suggest you change to impact and use 1 power impact to get over the bottom shield enemy, then slide to exit the room. Otherwise, after shooting your torch, change to blast. Flick your power gear back on when you reach the end of the sliding platform. Once landing, fire 1 power blast to destroy the shield enemy. Slide to exit. Slide all the way and jump left immediately when Megaman reaches the end. Land on this moving platform and do a long jump. When Megaman is aligned with the bottom platform here, summon Jet and use him as a quick step, jumping up to reach the final platform. 1 more jump to reach the ladder. Summon Jet and jump up to exit the screen. 2 different strats you could use here. The normal one is to climb up the ladder and slide 3 times. See how the cleaner enemies are ideally moving up right as you're underneath them? Jump and hold your rapid fire to shoot all 3 shots. Just before landing, hold your rapid fire again to shoot another 3 shots. Then quickly change to impact to collect the possible drops. Now sliding here ain't exactly necessary, though it does make this section slightly faster. Long jump before you touch the spikes and keep your impact selected in case the second enemy gives you a refill. Slide and jump up to reach the pipe. In the other strat, change to bounce once you enter the screen. Now flicking on your power gear is optional here, but you'll have it pre-selected for the power impact we're about to use after. Aim up so your bounce shot gets directed up towards the cleaner enemies and jump immediately after climbing up. Then hold your rapid fire to destroy the top row of enemies. Change to impact soon after killing the first enemy and fire 1 power impact at the spot where the third enemy was. So don't fire it instantly. Change to Buster and slide down. Rapid fire like shown before. Slide and jump. Change to impact to collect the possible drops. There is also a chance where your bounce shots will kill the first enemy blocking the spike section, making it easier to collect the drop if it happens. Most likely you'll end up having at least some impact left reaching this screen, so wait until Megaman leaves the pipe and is perfectly aligned with the enemy here. Then fire one normal impact to destroy the needle, jump and slide to exit. If you want to attempt another ambitious strat, you can use one power impact just after Megaman exits the pipe. There's only a few frame window for this as well, so you have to be extremely precise to make it work. If you don't have any impact at all, change to Tundra, hold right and fire one power Tundra, clearing all the enemies, and you should also land on this small platform here. Change to impact in case the needle drops a refill. Jump and slide to exit the room. I like to save at least one power of impact energy for this screen, since jumping and sliding on these small platforms can be very slow. If you still have plenty of impact to spare, you can either start a power impact in the previous screen and fire one in this screen, or you can start using power impact right as you enter the screen. Allow Megaman to fall down a bit and use another to reach the gate. If you only have enough energy for one power impact, slide and jump up to this platform, then slide down, flick on your power gear and use one power impact to land right in front of the gate. Alternatively, you can use two normal impacts. Allow Megaman to fall down a bit between the shots and slide to exit. Spend your remaining impact here and change to block before entering the boss fight. Now, it's time for the real chemical paradise. Here comes Acid Man. Acid Man fight is probably the easiest fight in the entire game once you get used to it, just because there's so much downtime between all the shots. Start the fight by buffering your power gear. When the fight starts, take 2 steps forward so Megaman is on top of this yellow light here. Then fire one power block to destroy his shield. Instantly change to Buster and start charging. I actually recommend shooting the power block with your normal fire button, so you can hold down the same button as you change to Buster, allowing you to start the charge immediately. Walk right in front of him and release your charge shot. Only the red shot will connect, which is completely fine. We don't need the blue one to hit. Flick your power gear off and back on. Start another Buster charge and walk back to the middle of the room. Use this floor detail as your visual cue. When your charge is ready, turn around and release it, this time hitting acid with both power Buster shots. Once again, flick your power gear off and on and change to block, firing one power block immediately after your Buster shot. This should hit acid as he's about to dive. Flick your power gear off, and when you see Acid Man diving, turn it back on soon after. Slide or simply walk right where he used to stand on. Then turn around and shoot one power block to finish the fight. Congratulations! You have defeated all 8 Robot Masters in Megaman 11.